Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Kotar. Now, there's Gandar, the man that we've been looking for. He was actually right across from Rookhill here. But he is the leader of the outcasts, so let's go ahead and have a chat with him and kind of get a lay of the land here.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
Who are you people? Why do you live here in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations, our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly rat ghouls.
Tell me about the rat ghouls that live down here.
The rat ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
Well, let's see if we can get any more info from this gentleman.
Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
I'm looking for a Twi'lek named Mission Val.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
How can I get to the sewers?
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the rock ghouls and the other foul creatures.
Let's see. You said something about other Upworlders who came by here recently?
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers.
That seems to be all the info that we can get.
As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Righto. So, I guess we are going to go ahead and leave the village. We already saved that one gentleman and got a taste of what the rat ghouls had to offer, which was a lot of poison, as you would figure. But it looks like we're not that bad off. Getting infected by the poison doesn't turn you into a rat ghoul. Maybe it's kind of like if you die via it, you would turn into a rat ghoul a little bit later.
Yes, Upworlder? Is there something you need? I'm Trowan, from the Outcast Village. It's my job to guard the gates and see they are locked to protect us from the rat ghouls. Goodbye, Upworlder.
Indeed. I guess we don't need permission for the gate to open anymore, which is good.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Well, that was convenient. Whoa, slow down, Mission. What's wrong?
It's Zaalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
Calm down, Mission. Take a deep breath and tell me what happened.
Me and Zaalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zaalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
So, Zaalbar's been taken by piggies. Do you know where they took him?
I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z.
Well, this is definitely our ticket in here. If I help you get Zaalbar back, you have to get me inside the Vulkar base.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulkar base. Now come on. We have to find Zaalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zaalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulkar compound.
Neat. Mission has joined your party. So let's go ahead and... we have no available slots. Let's go ahead and get her leveled up. Now, Mission is a scoundrel. So that means that she has some interesting stealth capabilities. Let's look at what we can give her in terms of gear. Wait, Dex bonus. Let's go ahead and give her the Republic mod armor. And she's got a vibroblade as well, but we know scoundrels don't do well up close. So let's go ahead and leave that blaster right there. I don't think anything else other than the stealth field generator. Looking good, Mission.
Sure.
Well, we are going to go save Big Z. He's tough, no worry. I have every faith in him. But what we are going to do first and foremost are explore this area. And is that Canderous up there? Yes, it is. I know that big blaster anywhere. We're gonna have some issues?
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Why? Is there... oh, well, we already know there's danger down here. Who are you?
That's Canderous Ordo. He's the most famous Mandalorian mercenary in this sector of the galaxy.
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Canderous, I heard something. Over there in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Rat ghouls, plural.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Awesome. Right into the fray. And probably a good time to throw a grenade. Yoink! There, that lowers it down just a little bit.
You'll never get me.
This is going a lot better than the last battle. We got more troops too, which probably doesn't hurt matters at all. Well,
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
what do you mean by that?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
What can you tell me about Davik?
What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows Davik. He's a member of the Exchange. You know, the interstellar crime syndicate. Smuggling, gambling, extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taris. That's why I'm working for him. But lately, the lower city gangs have been giving my boss some trouble.
So the Exchange is essentially this era's version of Black Sun. I better be going now. We already know about the lower city gangs.
Come on, boys, let's move out.
Yep, go lick your wounds. You got off lucky there, Bob. Now, rat ghouls have no... oh, they do have remains. Or this might be the people who died in the fight. Either way, we'll use it. And we got more rat ghouls. I'm okay with that. We got some added firepower. Let's see what happens here. And we're poisoned. I'm gonna focus on like one attack at a time, just so we'll have access to a quick med kit if need be. And we're still good. Let's keep it going. And I kind of jumped the gun there. Oh, speaking of jumping the gun, thanks, Carth. You're a pal. You are a valuable member of the team. I could not get by without you. Oi. Leroy Jenkins over here. Advanced med pack and a computer spike. Promised Land Apprentice Journal. Ah, okay. Let's go ahead and look at that. Is it here in our inventory? The journal details the search for the Promised Land carried out by Rukil's apprentice. Most of the entries are mundane, however the last entry is quite interesting. I've uncovered evidence that others have been seeking out the fabled land, and that their treks have led them into the sewers. I've decided that I must go there as well. Well, looks like you didn't even make the sewers. Now, the good news about this is when I think of sewers in Star Wars, in most games, I do not think of minor frag mines, but I do think of Dianoga, the trash compactor monster, which fortunately I don't think are in the sewers in this game, thank God. Now we get to use Mission. I think Mission has demolitions. Let's go ahead and look at her skills here. Yeah, she's got a bonus +3, actually. So she would be the person to actually recover the mines. I think Seth could too, but... yeah. Now, we can use those to open stuff when we don't have access to a lockpick.
What?
I think, in this game. I know you can do it in KOTOR 2. And worst comes to worst, we can sell the mines for a nice bit of coin. Either way suits me. So that looks to be a dead end. This is a sewer entrance. And there's also more over here that we haven't explored, so... let's check out the rest of this. I think we've already looked through this rubble. They look like xenomorph eggs. Nothing like introducing face huggers to the Star Wars canon. Actually, let's see if Seth can recover a mine. He's upgraded his demolitions a little bit. Skill too low. Okay.
What?
Mission? You have a mission. You failed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy. Easy there. That was probably like the worst thing that could have happened. At least it didn't kill us. That would have been a shame. And looks like we got someone over here. A Republic soldier.
What?
Yes?
Hi there.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease.
That's not good. I'll see if I can find something to help. There's no way we can help. We don't have the vaccine. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do for you.
No! No! I can feel it! Ah!
That's a heck of a transformation. Well, let's go ahead and put this guy out of his misery. Sleep well, soldier. Now, that might be the only... oh yeah, we are here at the downed escape pod. Okay. Is that on the map? And pretty much already stripped bare. They actually left that soldier there. I guess they knew what was going to happen and left him to his fate. Which is cruel, but you... hello, Sith Patrol Leader. But you can't really blame them.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
Hush. I've got the papers. Look, I've got all the proper security papers.
Security papers? Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rak ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rak ghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
It's probably sound. You said you lost one patrol already?
Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
Sith standard operating procedure. I should be going now.
Yeah, sure. The commander won't be too happy if you come back empty-handed, right? Well, the same thing goes for us. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
Now, one thing that's always been interesting to some people are why all the villains in Star Wars seem to have English accents, at least some of the humans when it comes to Imperial officers and, as you can see, Sith officers. Well, the reason that is an English accent is actually a core world accent where a lot of these regimes seem to center around. That's actually people in Coruscant, from how I understand, that is a Coruscanti accent. So that kind of explains that. Especially that's where all the money and whatnot is. These guys seem a lot less formidable than the one that we met outside the gate. Or maybe he just got some good rolls.
How'd you like that?
There we are. Now we've got a corpse here. What's in it? Credits and parts. Now this is the southern area. We're looking for Sith bodies, so hopefully they'll have some vaccine. Oh, mission leveled up. Nice, that didn't take long. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that. And now we've got quite a few, so let's time this just right. There we go. Good stuff. Now hold the line. Hopefully. Med pack. Go ahead and have Seth tank while Mission and Carth blast from afar. They're the ranged DPS. And we got a Sith soldier corpse. Perfect. Rat ghoul serum. Along with a beam splitter. Nice. And we got some more corpses and looks like another entrance to the sewers from here. And was that the only thing? More credits and computer spikes, and I'll take those all day. Southern sewer entrance. Now I figure we should go to this one because this was the most dangerous to fight to. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and head to the medical center and see what exactly we're going to do.
Pilot for the Republic, right?
Talking
You've
time.
been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zaalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
I will turn this party around. Settle down right now, both of you.
I don't have to listen to you, Carth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Well, that was sudden. They were starting talking right as I was about to get back because we are now back in the medical center. Hey, Gurney. Things are not about to go well for you.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the raccoon disease, of course.
The thing about it is I would consider this guy's offer to sell it, but it's going to Davik, who right now is coming off as quite the adversary and a hindrance to us getting off the planet. So let's go ahead and hand off the serum to this gentleman. I have the serum to cure the Ratghoul disease.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know.
Indeed.
Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Ratghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
That'll do, pig. Better come up with something extra. I'll put a smoking blaster hole right between your eyes. Wow. Thank you, Zelka. That'll be fine.
I appreciate everything you've done. There are many who would have sold the serum to the crime lord Davik for a much higher sum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I think we're good.
Goodbye, and good health to you. If you ever need any medical aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
Now, the thing about it is that gives us light side points gained, but the reason that I would hand this off to Zelka, another reason I would hand this off to Zelka over this guy, is quite simple. Less Ratghouls means less of a threat for me. I have to think of this in military terms. And besides, Seth and company don't know how long they're going to stay on Terrace, so less Ratghouls, the better.
You blew it. If you'd brought that Ratghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. But no, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
His tone didn't really help either, to tell you the truth. So let's see if we can... Oh, we can't return to hideout. We have to go the long way. So I will see you guys back in the Undercity.
Carth, can I talk to you for a second?
More talking.
Are you ready to have a civil chat? Or is this gonna be another childish tantrum?
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said, too. I'm just a little on edge lately. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but I shouldn't take it out on you.
And it's about time you two made up.
Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. I mean, look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Carth.
Well, it's no big deal. I mean, I know how it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids are like that.
Kids are like that? Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Carth. For an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
So I'll probably have to flash back whenever they start talking, so I apologize if the little front of that conversation is cut off a bit. But we're almost back to the Undercity. Mission seems rather distant. Maybe you should talk to her. See?
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Well, we're just trying to make sure that your best friend doesn't end up like a rug. I want to know a little bit more about you, Mission.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
How did you and Zaalbar hook up?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zaalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Go on.
Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
You're lucky he didn't fry you with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zaalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What did the other two Volkers do?
The other two screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zaalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zaalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zaalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
How did Zaalbar end up on Terrace?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zaalbar like to live in the present.
How did you survive before you met Zaalbar?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zaalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
Well, I guess we should get back at to the task at hand.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Okay, well, you brought that up. Well, it looks like we are going to... Actually, I want to talk to this guy why we have mission in the party. Because we're running with an alien.
It pains me to see that an alien lover such as yourself is still allowed to walk free. I've seen how the Sith operate. I know they will support my anti-alien policies. When the day of reckoning comes, you will suffer with the rest of the scum and alien lovers.
Wow. Get away from me, you bigot.
You are like all the rest. You will...
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Yep.
The evil one...
Oh, good grief. Okay, Carth. What's up?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Just want to talk with you.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
Sure, that seems to be the theme of today's episode. I'm always up for a good fight.
So I've seen. If I were Malik, I'd be a bit nervous to have you on my tail. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own.
But we have to work together, Carth, so it has plenty to do with me.
Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malik were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
I have to say that the alien hater is very polite for being quiet during all of this. I suppose you can't. That must have been hard to take.
No, it wasn't even that. There were others. Good, solid men, trusted men who turned on us as well and joined their cause. Malik and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy. You
say that with such hatred.
I know. I'm And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... Oh, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Right. Was it the deepest level of hell is reserved for betrayers and mutineers. So I'll tell you what, guys. We're going to go ahead and end the episode here while there are no more discussions or arguments. And... Oh, that guy.
We cannot sit.
And we will go ahead and reconvene at the entrance to the sewers and see if we can save Zaalbar. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.